I've been here since the beginning of the start of Hungry for Life, 2003. I think officially full-time, I was April 2004. I am the Director of Operations, so I work with each of the department leaders in helping Hungry for Life achieve its strategic plan. A big part of my job over the years has been leading a lot of teams, and I had the privilege of working specifically with one group from Cranbrook, a medical team that would go regularly to Haiti. My first team lead was in August 2004, but over the years, we worked together and developed a really great relationship, and I developed such a good relationship with the leader. And I asked him once, like, what keeps you coming back, Bob? Like, why do you keep doing this? And he's like, you know, when I'm here doing this kind of work, I feel a sense of purpose in my life. And he wasn't a believer at that time. And so while we were on trips, we would just talk about it a lot, and we would be in church and he would grab my hand and he'd be like, I feel the Spirit. And I think it was around 2011, and he was quite ill. And then he had to go to Dominican for a wedding of a family member, and he fell very ill and ended up having to get emergency surgery to save his life. And on this phone call, he told me, you know, when I was so sick in the hospital, and I thought, I'm gonna get put to sleep and I'm not gonna wake up. And he's like, I just thought, I don't know if I'm gonna see Jesus. And then he went to sleep. And then he woke up, and then he explained to me, I was just filled with the knowledge of God. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. And like reflecting back on our conversation, he was literally filled with the presence of the Holy Spirit. And he said, the Lord revealed himself to me and all of the biblical truths that I had been struggling with. And he's like, I always thought this would happen in Haiti. But I guess I have Haiti and our experience and working together to thank for that, of just like bringing me to the knowledge and acceptance of who Jesus is and what he's done for us. And to see him journey through that and have a piece of how God worked, you know, through me and my leadership in that story, I don't even have words for it. It's just so incredible. And when we open our hearts to serve the Lord, he shows up in our lives. And being able to help facilitate that for people has just been incredible, and has been really one of the things that has kept me going and wanting to continue to work with teams. And when people are serving the Lord, he shows up in their life, reveals himself, and people experience the power and presence of Jesus. And whether that's like for a first-time salvation story or a renewal of faith and an awakening and a revival in somebody's life, I've seen both, and I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I didn't work here.